Come on, dude. I'm not staying in here for this shit. Well, I'm dead. Yep, that's it. Oh, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Never Fail, and I hope you enjoyed the live rage quit just now. Yeah, I was live coming. Got extremely pissed off. Got sniped like 3 times in the game. The third one was the final one, the one you happen to see. And it was it for me, dude. I'm not staying in a game where I'm not having any fun, where it's, just fucking annoying. I hate snipers. Well documented. Anyway, talk about today, because I know I've uploaded a ton of Slums gameplay, and I don't know what it is about this map. There's something about this map that I either go off or I get my ass whooped. One of the two is going to occur, and I think this map actually is one of the maps in the game that really caters to stronger players. And woo, what a nice C4. But if you look at it, there's really, if you can control the middle, and that's what strong players are good for, and you really only need 3 really strong players to control this map, because if you can control the middle, there's only 3 entryways into the middle for the most part, as I don't know what the fuck I was doing there. But there's only three ways to the fountain, essentially. I mean, that's it. No matter which side you spawn on, there's 3 ways in there. You're going to be filtered into one of those 3 ways, and if you have a strong player, look at that shitty aim. If you have a strong player watching each way, you can pretty much hold down the map the entire time with no issues. So I think it's just one of the maps where if my team is halfway decent, or at least a couple of people on my team is decent, then we're going to pretty much destroy them as I get fucking annihilated due to bad aim. And it's just a map that I tend to play with a controlled aggression, essentially. I don't go balls to the wall without thinking. I actually play a more campy play style on this map, generally speaking. Mainly because this is the power spot, right where I'm at right now. If you can hold this down, you'll win this, especially in domination. You'll win this map every single time. So that's what I always try to do. I just try to hold down the middle until it gets to a point where if I know the other team just doesn't stand a chance in hell, that their gun skill is not good enough, then I'll play with more reckless abandon. But for the most part, it's pretty much strictly camp, kind of, pretty much camp in the middle of the map and patrol this area. And I would prefer to have teammates controlling, 2 of the 3 lines of sight, and I control the other, so that I don't die, essentially. And oh, look at that, that was bad. I thought he was going to keep pushing forward. He played the smart move and backed up on me. I strafed the wrong way or aimed the wrong way, whatever you want to say. But it's okay, because I pick up a 3-piece with the lightning, and I'm going to call in the hailstorm and try to catch them spawning. And I do believe, unfortunately for these guys, I get 2 of the same 3 people with the lightning, or with the hailstorm that I got with the lightning. But yeah, anyway, this map, one of those maps that I either destroy people or get destroyed on. I mean, it's really no middle ground. I don't have any average games on here for the most part. It's either bad games or really good ones. Sometimes, I hit average games, but those are far and few between. Essentially meaning that I hate this map, but I love it at the same time, right? It's probably one of my favorite maps in Call of Duty, just because there's no 2 stories and there's only a select few lines of sight into the B flag, as I should have strafed around that corner and shot that dude. But at the same time, with the traffic flow having to go through 3 different areas, maximum, it can be a bitch when you're playing against good players, because they can hold down those lines, those choke points, and you're pretty much spawn fucked from the get-go. And that's something I'm not a big fan of. I'm not a big fan of maps that make it easier to spawn trap the enemy, which these do. And it's one of the few maps that I will advocate doing this on, just because, plain and simply put, it's the best way to win the game, and it's the best way to have good games. Now, with that said, this was actually a pretty good game for the most part, in regards to the objective, because the enemies managed to pull down or hold down B after we had held it down for a little while. They managed to take it. They made a very strong push, managed to steal it away from us, those bastards. But in the end, pretty much feel that I kind of carried the team to victory here. So I'm not going to talk too much more about the game or this map. Like I said, it's just a map that I love and hate all at the same time. And it's either good or, either great or bad games on it. It's no in between for the most parts, just because of the fact there's only 3 main choke points to watch, and then you can hold down the entire middle of the map and win games fairly easily. So, anyway, what to talk about? Let's talk about my rage quitting, man. Let's go ahead and do that. So, get this out of the way. So, in the event that I'm playing with subs, I try not to rage quit when I'm playing with subs. I really do. I've only rage quitted one time while playing with subs, and that was with Scum Rats. And I can't take it but so much when it comes to certain things in this game. And I'm a firm believer, if you're not having fun, then go ahead and back out, try to find you a different lobby. I'm not against lobby surfing. I'm really not. I'll do it. I don't want to play a bunch of people with high KDs and low score per minutes, because those tend to be some campy ass little bitches, and I hate playing people like that. Anybody with a 2 KD and a fucking score per minute under 250, you probably need to move around a little bit more. Like, I was playing Hijack the other day, and I always like to look at the competition before the game. So I checked this dude's combat record, and he's got a 6+ KD, and I didn't get a chance to look at his score per minute before the game started. So I'm like, all right, this might be a little bit challenging. Let's see what this dude's got. So about halfway through the game, I realized that on Hijack, while they have the CDOM flag and we have A and B, this dude is staying back at CDOM and alternating between the 2 lone lines of sight and the middle building. And that's all he's doing, is he is staying back there in his spawn, defending his spawn like a fucking champion to make sure that he keeps his KD up. Oh, this was a smart play too, because I seen my teammates pushed A, so I knew they was coming to C. Got me a nice free kill, and I survived the Remington user. I'm a beast. I think I surprised him as much as he surprised me. But anyway, second round starts, and when they have the ADOM flag, all he does is camp up top, behind the desk, facing toward the stairwells and stuff. Like, dude, your KD is not going to get you laid. It's not going to get you a better job. It's not. I mean, it's not important. And then I get looking at the game, because I was talking some shit to him like, dude, you were absolutely trash. Finished the game like 25-5, no caps, 1 defend, and only scored like 17 or 1,800 points. It's like, dude, you're trash. You're horrible. He had a mic in, but he wouldn't say nothing back. I was like, how the hell you going to have a 250 score per minute with a 6 KD? What kind of chump diggity bitch are you, right? I could have understood too, because I was thinking maybe he's played a lot of TDM. And TDM doesn't necessarily cater to your score per minute on this game. So I looked, and no, he hasn't played but like 5 games of TDM, and everything else has been domination. So he just, he played like a chump diggity bitch. And I can't stand that, man. I understand playing a slower, strategic fucking type of game, slow-paced game. If that's your style, I understand that. But at the same time, the dude never called in any powerful streaks, never capped the flag. So what the hell good was you doing your team? You're playing domination, you're doing your team absolutely no good in the midst of playing domination, and I just don't get it. Go play TDM where you pull a KD like that, you're actually, doing your team a service. But if you're not calling in streaks and you're not capping flags, then you're not doing your team any service, especially when all you're doing is chilling in your spawn. I mean, I could have understood if he was holding down fucking B or holding us back in our spawn or something, so that we wouldn't be able to get out of our spawn and he could help his teammates that way. But I just don't get it. I've done a whole commentary talking about this before in Black Ops, high KD and low score per minute. I just don't understand it. I don't want to understand it, to be honest. I mean, it's just a boring ass play style. I just don't see how people can play that way. I mean, I understand thinking before you're moving and all that stuff, but it's still not my style. It's just not what I do. I don't understand how anybody could actually enjoy themselves doing that. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and cut off the commentary here, mainly because my laptop is about to die. Hope you enjoy the final, 50 seconds of the video or what have you. I think the final score was 47 kills, 15 or 16 deaths or some shit like that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Leave your comments below if you disagree with anything I say, of course, or if you agree. It's all good. I like to communicate with my subs and my viewers. Anyway, thanks for watching.
Reloading. Friendly warthog inbound.